think people here in the Quincy area are wanting something different. You know, people have to wait 2, 3, 4 weeks to get into a provider.
Being independent allows us to do things differently. It's one of the things we've prided ourselves on, is getting people in the door quickly.
We can really help those student athletes.
That might be the difference between getting in a game versus not getting in a game.
And not just if there's been an injury. We can help them get stronger.
Having the relationship with Excel Performance Health and Wellness is a game changer.
I don't really think there's anything like it in the area.
That's an advantage. It's made us better.
On the defensive line, number 8, Hunter!
On the heels of the biggest program victory in 15 years, Brown County sought to dispel any hinter notion of a central celebration-related hangover in its quarterfinal with Carrollton. After winning the coin flip and electing to put the Hornet defense on the field first, the means to that end was scoring an immediate 10-8 round in this heavyweight rematch. It was then to Trey Fullerton, the All-Stater, to establish the jab for his defense. Vlad Rabarchek and Michael Cassing would follow suit by putting the Hawks on the rope with this forced and recovered fumble that changed the polarity of the game for good, and then the offense would sink its teeth in and go for the knockdown. First on the ground via Eli Staten establishing things with his first down garnering run, and then the play-action perfection coming here from Vince Little to his tight end Micah Henry to push Brown County to an instant 8-0 lead in this contest.
Yeah, I feel like that was a huge momentum swing right there, just to get started, get the first punch, and I mean, that's what our coaches have always preached, is get the first punch, and we got out there, got the first punch, and it kind of slowed momentum for them.
Oh, it's great, just getting the ball back for our offense, give them a chance to score, and the energy's just up, we're excited and ready to go.
That was definitely something that was like really important, because it's bringing the energy for sure, because if we're up first, then like that gives us the energy, and that makes the defense have more energy to get a stop and get the ball back for the offense.
Boy, were the Hornets ever, as Michael Cassing's fumble recovery touched off a bizarre chain reaction and subsequent chain of events. Starting with Bo Little, a.k.a. the Cheetah now, here and forevermore.
Vince, when I was younger, I don't know exactly how, but he said something, and he was the one that gave it to me. So.
Do you like it? Have you embraced the Cheetah nickname?
Yeah, I've just embraced it. I mean, I don't like it or hate it.
Snaring an interception that would be the first of 3 picks.
That first interception felt like it was right to you. I mean, how big were your eyes at that point, Bo?
Pretty big. I was just hoping the sun didn't get in the way, but luckily we were able to get it and get some field position.
And the second of 5 total Hornet takeaways in the first half.
You know, I think just, believing in what we teach. You know, they're in the right spots. They didn't, like we say, fall for the eye candy that a lot of spread teams do, and being disciplined, you know. We just can't score one for some reason. Maybe we're saying it for next week, but, you know, the kids did a great job executing the game plan, being disciplined, you know, and just being in the right spots.
Yeah, you know, defensively, Coach Hoots does a great job of getting these guys aligned and putting them in the right spots. And I think over the last probably 3 or 4 weeks, these guys have started to become the playmakers when that happens. So they're not just being in the right spot, and I'm happy to be here. They're doing something from that spot. And, you know, the turnovers through interception and punching the ball out, you know, these guys are really starting to play at a very high level on defense.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things that they're very versatile. You know, we got guys that buy in and they communicate well is a big thing. You know, you're playing these spread teams, you got to communicate. You know, the Flowers boy is a heck of a quarterback. The Stump boy is obviously an all-state player, so you got to locate him. They use a lot of formations, and it's just a different thing that they got to prepare for. They did a wonderful job.
Just as importantly, those takeaways translated into palpable points. Jack Sefton's near pick 6 produced a short Trey Fullerton touchdown plunge and a subsequent Eli Staten 2-point conversion that would run the lead out to 16-0. Sefton's second interception on a Micah Henry tip in this one led to, well, Jack Sefton's most entertaining moment of the day as he scooped up his own fumble in the backfield and rumbled all the way down to the 1-foot line, and another short Trey Fullerton touchdown would add to that on the scoring splash to run the lead to 22-0. And after a Hunter Law fumble recovery here on a botched pitch by the Hawks, that would net 7 more from Trey Fullerton to spot Brown County a commanding 29-0 lead, a level of offensive opportunism that owed a huge debt of gratitude today to the versatility and power of the Brown County line.
After that Calhoun game second half, whenever we got yelled at, talked to, that energy's been rung up. We've been focusing a lot more on the line, staying low, staying physical, and it's just helped us a lot just during practices and just like keeping up energy too.
I think it's a huge part of who we are as a team. It's Coach Fullerton, Coach Klein getting all of us in line and just making sure we do our best, have 100% effort every play.
They just keep getting better. The communication they have between each other has been really good. You know, we're a really good run blocking team, but you know, they give Vince a lot of time back there to throw to, and you know, to be able to get the ball to athletes out in space and use Vince's arm is a big asset to what we're trying to accomplish offensively.
The Hornets would, however, fall into a weird late first half funk and allow 13 unanswered points on a pair of spectacular Carson Ford touchdown throws, the second of which came as time expired in the first half on this buzzer beater. But that crest of momentum never materialized as a tipping point for the Hawks into the second half. And Eli Staten's 15-yard touchdown rumble reignited the Hornets to finish the job by what would be a 37-13 final margin of victory.
I think the big thing is just making a few adjustments. We made a couple of coverage adjustments that kind of got us in trouble and trying to put a little bit more pressure on it. Probably my fault in the second quarter not blitzing as much in that last drive and played a little passive. But, you know, we got back to what we do well and our kids responded to it.
The road to the state finals will be a road to revenge as the Hornets travel back to the scene of their Week 9 loss to Hardin Calhoun to try to punch a ticket to the state's biggest stage of all, feeling more battle-tested than ever.
Yeah, I feel like our strength of schedule this past few weeks, like it's been huge just to be able to string those games together, get some confidence, and be ready for the next game.
You know, I think it's a confidence boost that, you know, we've gone on the road and we played some tough games, some of them we haven't won, you know, but we won a big one last week, and can we flip that and still be that kind of team again next week?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're definitely playing our best football right now, and that it doesn't even matter where we go. I think wherever we go, we're still gonna be great. We're gonna perform at our best for sure.
I'm the Brown County Ball Boy, and I approve this message again.